All right, good evening, everyone. This is Nitya Ramachandra from the NR Hour Sports Show. This is episode 850, alongside with my co-host Kia Lyons. We're joined by a really special guest. His name is D. Jordan Strong. He's currently the defensive back for Coastal Carolina College. Really looking forward to this interview, man. And I just want to say shout out to your management team for setting this up for us. And first of all, how are you and your family doing?
Me and my family, we doing well. Just getting by. Having fun as the year go by.
So I'll let Kia start off here first.
Nice. So are you training right now, or how's the summer going?
Yes, ma'am. Last summer with COVID coming around, we wasn't really able to train too much. So this is my first year actually just training for both months going into the season. So as things going by, we 3 weeks away from fall camp, just getting prepared for the season to defend our Sun Belt championship.
So I want to ask you, while growing up as a child, and obviously, when did you get interested in playing sports? Obviously, you picked football, but did you get to play any other sports growing up before choosing football?
You kind of went out. What you said again?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. For you as a child growing up, obviously you picked football, but what other sports did you get to play? And did you have any like role models growing up?
As a child, I played baseball for almost like 2 years, but I caught a ball with my bare hands in the outfield. So we knew baseball wasn't for me after that moment. But I played football, basketball, and baseball. But growing up, all the way up to like 9th grade, I've been playing football and basketball. And as a child, my role model was usually guys that that I could just picture myself as. So guys like Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Tim Tebow, guys like that who just was great motivators and great people to look up to.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I actually am representing Muhammad Ali Legacy brand with Dr. Ali. So
Yes,
she'd
ma'am.
love to meet you.
Yeah. So,
Tell me about your drive with football.
Oh, it keeps.
What was it about football that you love the most?
With football, that's just something like where I'm from, that's something we do. At the age of 8, I remember my high school had an 89 game win streak, and I was watching it on I was watching on TV, state championship, and they lost in overtime, missing a 2-point conversion. I remember just being a child, just feeling anger and like ambitious to play and want to go out there and compete for my hometown and stuff like that. So football been something that just like grown into my community. And so like kids like myself and other kids inside of my neighborhood, I always wanted to be a high school football player for my hometown. And so I was just blessed enough to take it as far as I have so far.
And you certainly are the star. I saw your highlights, and they're awesome.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for you in high school, obviously now in this generation, coaches love to play players in multiple positions. But for you, before you went to college, and what did you learn? Did the coaching staff in high school make you play multiple positions other than defense, like offense, for example? And obviously you were a 3-star recruit coming out, but just tell me about your position. Did you get to play other positions in high school?
Yes, sir. I actually was a receiver before my senior year. Really all the way up into junior college where I truly played cornerback. In high school, I played receiver, running back, corner, safety, nickel, a little outside linebacker, but mainly I was an offensive guy my entire life until junior college. And they just really wanted to, fit me in the schemes and just use my ability to the best they could. And it just worked out for me, being a receiver, translating to DB, knowing if a receiver stem me inside, he definitely coming back outside and just.
So that must have really helped you because you're really excelling now. So you played all those different roles.
Yes, ma'am.
And now you're like shining.
Yes, ma'am, most definitely. Because I was committed to Arkansas State to go play receiver, and unfortunately I had to go junior college. But playing receiver, really helped my game as a DB. That's probably one of the best part of my game, just been a receiver so long, knowing how a true receiver thinks. So if he stick me with a move or I'm in the ball in the air, I kind of have a feel for like when it's coming, or just self-awareness just from playing the position myself.
And does that help you connect with the players on the sides of you and all around you as well, connecting?
Yes, ma'am. Pre-snap, it helped me connect with the player. If I feel like a guy coming to crack him or a guy coming inside and that's outside of my coverage, I can be able to alert him pre-snap that, hey, you might have a slant coming behind you. You might have a dead coming, to the outside of you and stuff like that.
Right. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. So coming out of junior college, obviously, what was it like? What was the recruiting process like for you coming out of junior college? Obviously, you picked Coastal Carolina. What other offers did you have before choosing Coastal Carolina?
Man, I had a bunch of offers. Some just noticeable ones was Hawaii, Old Dominion,
Oh, wow.
Southern Miss, Ark State, Marshall, University of Charlotte at North Carolina. Just guys truly in the conference USA itself, Coastal, Hawaii, and Ark State.
Oh, wow.
But the recruiting process, I think it was stressing because in high school I truly just was an attention seeker. I just wanted the attention, and then junior college, growing up and maturing, knowing that I can't go nowhere and waste no time. So the recruiting process for me was like, I'm asking questions, I'm laying out the line, what I'm looking for also. And I'm asking coaches just to be straightforward with me and things in that nature. So with Coastal, Coastal was the youngest FBS team 2 years in a row before prior to me getting here. And so it was a no-brainer for me losing to senior, along with having the rest of the starters coming back, needing leadership within the secondary and knowing my personality, knowing my communication. I just knew it was just a perfect piece of puzzle for me and my future.
Yeah, so I just want to ask you though. I'm just curious about I love when recruitment time comes, because that's one of my favorite times of the year. So for you, what was the main reasoning for you to choose Coastal Carolina? What did the coaching staff say to you, and what did you like about the stadium?
First thing first, Coach Chad won my mama over. I took my visit to Coastal. It was a good visit, but I enjoyed Old Dominion better. That's where I was originally thinking about going until I came to Coastal and took my visit here, and it was great. But Coach Chadwell truly won my mom's over, and he won me over. Coach, I was talking to Coach, the head coach of a D1 football team, more than any other coaches.
Oh, wow.
Like any other coach that recruited me, I talked to Chadwell more than any other head coach from other schools. So I was like, man, it's no way that this guy don't want me. And I remember one night Coach Chadwell was talking to me, and he was just saying and he didn't even know other head coaches wasn't really talking to me as much as him, but he just was like, if you eliminated the position coaches, because I was telling Chadwell that I enjoyed the position coaches between Coastal and Old Dominion. He said you eliminate Coach Foster, who's my position coach now here at Coastal Carolina, or you eliminate Old Dominion position coach, where would you go? And I knew without a doubt it would be Coastal, because I simply had a better relationship with him than any other head coaches. So Coach Chadwell truly won me over in the stadium. I came on a homecoming game. It was down to Troy going into fourth quarter to the last possession, and I remember Coach Chadwell took the 2-point conversion to win the game. Oh, wow. And I was like, I need to play for a coach like that who willing to take his chance and bet on his players to go out there and do what they've been preparing to do. So that was also a noggin for me to come here. And when I landed back in the mainlands from my official visit from Hawaii, it was between Coastal and Old Dominion. And soon I landed in Memphis, Old Dominion, dang near whole coaching staff got fired. So it was a no-brainer. It was 100% I would want to Coastal. I texted Chadwell, I texted Coach Foster, and let those guys know I was coming here. And as you can see, I made the perfect decision.
Yeah, that's amazing. It all comes down to relationships. I love that you had prerequisites of what you wanted in your mind. You have that natural leadership quality. And so what were some of your prerequisites that you wanted? And then also, how did they win you over and your mom over?
I'll say I listed out that I simply wanted to play. But I didn't come in and say, hey, I want to play. I should be a day one starter. I was like, coach, I'm willing. I want to play and I'm gonna compete to play. So it was like, how many returning corners coming back? And I wanted to be a leader. I simply wanted to be a leader. That was the problem prior to me getting here. It wasn't truly no leadership throughout the players and corner and secondary. So I was just telling Coach Foster and Chad, well, I wanted to be a leader.
Right.
And Coach Chad was like, hey, man, you got to, if you come here and do what you're supposed to do and what I've been hearing about you got a fair shot, not only starting, but being a capable leader for this unit. And so that was one way. That was one way they truly won me over. And Chad won my mom, though. He was talking to her more. He was talking to me. And he was the only head coach that I ever talked to as much as I did during recruiting. It still amazes me how much I talked to Coach Chadwell over the recruiting process. He one of the only head coaches Drew truly have a great relationship with through the recruiting process. So my junior college coaches also listed that for me and was like, hey, man, this coach, he contacting us about you. He cared. He one of those guys who truly care about you and your future. And that's when I knew I was making the right decision. But my mom, she wanted me to come to Coastal Carolina from the moment after she talked to Chad. Well, I don't know what they talked about or how it went, but she was Coastal Carolina from day one, even when I didn't truly know information. But mom's at the end of the day, it was a decision that I made. It was a place that I wanted to be also.
That's great.
So what's your experience like so far at Coastal Carolina, and obviously playing it for, obviously last year when the sport shut down and we didn't know what would happen, but when the season comes back, what's it going to be like playing in front of fans again in that stadium?
I'll say the experience here at Coastal, man, it's crazy because you got guys like Teddy and Silas, just different human beings. They just different from where I come from, but in a good way. And when I got here, I didn't truly understand player leadership. Although I was a leader myself, I learned how to be a vocal leader in junior college. But when I got here, the leadership player-led team was just way different from where I come from. It was something that I really enjoyed the most about being here. That's the part I love about this team and the relationship you have with your coaches here too. It's insane how close we are as a unit. We've been knowing each other for a while, and it's just a moment of a lifetime, really. And I'm just trying to enjoy each and every day. And this upcoming season with the fans, man, I don't even know how I react. I just know it's gonna be sold out, and I might cry. Who knows? I'm just ready to play and represent the city of Conway and Myrtle Beach the best way I can possibly do.
We gotta get there, Nathan.
Yeah, I know we gotta go because like I said earlier, my guy Justin plays there, so we got to get to those games. And so when it came to, let me ask you this: Did you help out in any way with Justin's recruitment process to come here?
No, sir. I didn't help out in Justin recruitment process. Justin a cool guy though, man. Yeah. Well, he one of my dogs. I play the game with Justin. That's my road dog in 2K. He don't play I play with.
So Jordan, tell me, how do you get like hyped up?
I get hyped up. I get hyped. And I'm relaxed, but I talk a lot. Mm-hmm. I probably talk the most on the team besides Teddy. Me and Teddy probably like right here, but I talk a lot. So truly and honestly, I get my nervousness out over the summer and right before the game, probably Monday or Tuesday when we get our game plan. I get my nervousness out the way. I envision myself in the game, of course, and game time come. I don't truly be hyped. I'll watch it come. I usually watch the same Muhammad Ali highlight video every game day. It's something that I always do since
Which one?
It's like it's Amazing Speed Muhammad Ali highlights. It's on YouTube. It's just like an instrumental playing in the background. It's just crazy clips of his highlights and his amazing speed. I usually watch that, and it brings me back to times when I was a kid, and I just used to get chills from watching that, and I didn't understand why or where it was coming from. So that's just something that I always do game day. And I'll watch Mike Tyson too, and I'll just listen to instrumental all pregame, and just get my mind prepared, calm, cool, and relaxed, and just trusting my abilities and what I've been learning over the course of the week.
Wow.
That's amazing. I love that process.
Yeah, that's really amazing. Yeah, so I don't want to put you on the spot here, but obviously you're playing again this year with Coastal Carolina. But when it comes to your future, whenever you decide to enter the draft, so what's it like now to have all the support system around you, like your family, your friends, your teammates, and your management team to help you along your career? And whenever you make that choice, what's that going to be like whenever you make that choice to enter the draft?
It's gonna be a dream come true, honestly. It's something that I truly haven't thought about because my mind's so focused on winning each and every day and preparing for the season. But it's something that I worked hard for my entire life. The coaches here know it. Everybody in my hometown know how dedicated I am just about playing this game. So truly having the opportunity to add time to me playing this game, gonna be truly amazing. And just knowing that, and it'll be a surreal feeling just knowing that, I finally, got a point in my life where it was my decision, to go to the next level and continue to play this game. Nobody else put a limitation on me and saying, hey, you can't go to the next level, right, and things in that nature. So it's just gonna be a surreal feeling for me when I make that decision.
I want to wish you all success and all the best right now, because I know that you're a star now. And when we have the ability to visualize what we want and to go after it, like you are and you do, then usually our blessings are like beyond our wildest imagination. So I'm wishing you even greater success than you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. So what advice, actually, let me ask you this. What advice would you give to young kids or young athletes that are trying to get to their goals?
I'll just say dream. That's my biggest thing is dreaming. As a kid, I truly haven't changed my thought on the game since a kid. Like, you can go back and ask myself 8 years old what I want to do, and I'll say I want to be a football player. And maturity came over time and changed, the way I approach things, of course. But just dream, just go out there and dream, and don't worry about yesterday and don't worry about tomorrow. It's all about today. That's something I always say. Worry about today. You got to get 1% better each and every day. Don't worry about what's happening tomorrow if I don't do so-and-so. Don't worry about that. Just go out of it today, get your 1%. And next thing you know, you worry about tomorrow, but tomorrow, not today. Right. So that's truly what I'll tell kids, to truly dream and truly go out of it. Don't let nobody put limitation on you and your grind, and just continue to chase it.
That's great advice for everybody.
Yeah. So for you, I don't know if you're the type of player that pay attention to the headlines, but what's it like to be a top 3-star recruit coming out of high school?
I was kind of pissed. In high school, I felt I was the best in Mississippi, and I don't want to sugarcoat it or hide it. I felt I should have been rated, a little bit higher because of what I did for my team and the history of the school I come from. But I wouldn't go back and change it. I would say now over time. But my mind as a high schooler, I felt that I was better than what they gave me. But I was blessed to have 3 stars, and I was truly just going out there trying to win the state championship for my high school. But when the rankings came, I felt like I was disrespected in a way, sort of. But it put a chip on my shoulder, so it gave me another reason to work even harder. It gave me another reason to live by the day and grind like truly harder than I truly did, an hour or two ago. So it put a chip on my shoulder. But now as I matured and I can look back on it, that stuff don't matter, man. Rankings, you can be a 0-star, you can be a 5-star, regardless.
Right.
You step on that college campus, it won't be no star by your name. Only thing will be by your name is 4th screen on the depth chart. Mm-hmm. None of it matters. If you don't go out there and grind, you won't get far. No matter you a 5-star or a 0-star. You got to go out there and truly work hard. So as I look back now, stars, it truly didn't matter. I'm blessed to even, been in that situation. I'm blessed to even be ranked. I'm blessed to even had a chance to, play in front of people that, thought I was a good player. No matter if it's a 1-star or 3-star, it don't matter. They still thought I was a capable player to go play on the next level. And I'm thankful for that.
Exactly. And that's one system. And your actions are speaking louder than any words, and your high performance will continue to speak for itself.
Yes, ma'am. No doubt.
Yeah. So before we get to we do a fun segment on the show. It's called the rapid fire segment. But before we get to that, what have you been working on for this upcoming season to make your game better and for the team?
Truly just learning every other positions. Because when I'm done playing the game, I want to be a head coach. I'm gonna have to start off as a DB coach or a safety coach, maybe even linebacker coach. Who knows how the game works? So I'm just truly trying to learn the defensive system and learn everybody placements inside of coverages, because they'll give me the they'll just give me the limit to just go out there and be kind of relaxed, knowing that I got help right here, or knowing, hey, I ain't got no help right here, so I got to be on my P's and Q's and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to really get the mindset of a defensive coordinator. That's why I start working on the most right now.
Okay. So you're ready for this rapid fire segment?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's go. All right. The first one here, Kawhi Leonard's laugh or Kevin Hart's laugh?
Which one I'd rather have?
Yeah, which one do you like better?
I like Kawhi Leonard laugh because I can laugh at it. It's just funny every time I hear. It's just an awkward laugh. So I'm definitely gonna say his because it's funny. Like it's too funny. It's too funny to be exact.
Favorite music?
Favorite music, obviously rap, G Herbo.
Mm.
But my music go beyond. I listen to almost everything. It's up country. I listen to rock and roll. I listen to all that.
My hype music is Meek Mill. So
Meek Mill, my G Herbo, Meek Mill. I listen to everybody except Blueface. I even listen to Blueface now.
Oh, wow.
I listen to I even play a little Blueface now.
Yeah. So for you, when you make it to the NFL, what receiver would you like to face?
Team I like to face.
No, receiver.
Receiver, anybody, everybody. Anybody and everybody. But I want to face Larry Fitzgerald just simply because
So who's your favorite NFL team then?
I'd say I got a bunch of NFL teams. At this point in my career, I don't have
That's
an NFL.
Smart. That's smart. I love them all.
Yeah, I love it. I love them all. At this point in my career, I don't have an NFL team.
Favorite memorable game so far that you played in your career?
I was like in 8th grade. I had like 3 picks for 2 pick sixes. I had like 3 rushing touchdowns. I had like a receiving touchdown. Wow. They ripped my jersey. Nobody could wear number 9 in 8th grade unless they got new jersey. Now it was that's the best game of my career, without a doubt.
That's awesome. What favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Keith, 2008.
Which one? What is it?
Keith.
I have to see that.
Great movie. Great life lesson movie. I love that movie.
So if you had to pick an athlete to have lunch with, who would it be?
Athlete to have lunch with. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Because I want to beat him, so I'll try to see how he think. But more than likely, if I have dinner with Tom Brady, he gonna be trying to see how I think, just simply because I'm a cornerback. So we both gonna try to pick each other apart.
Favorite place to vacation, if you could pick anywhere to go to right now.
Ooh, right now, I want to go to LA. I want to go to Los Angeles.
Nice.
I want to go to Los Angeles. I like the fast life.
Have you been watching the NBA Finals?
Yes.
So who do you have for the finals?
Who I got for the finals? I got the Bucks. I've been everything I've been saying been right this whole time. I said the Bucks gonna win 3 in a row.
Oh, I
Right now.
I had the Suns in 5, but now I have the Suns in 6 or 7. So
I got the Bucks in 7.
wow.
What's your key to balance?
Key to balance. Can you go into depth?
So just, I mean, you have this great leadership quality. You before games, you're relaxing, and you seem like you have that balance of what it takes to have life balance and success. So what are some more secrets to your success and your balance, your personal balance?
Next level
thinking.
Next level thinking. That's the perfect way I balance myself on. I always want to be positive on. I try to be the most positive player on the team, but CJ Stroud, he's just different. He probably the only person I know to beat me to be more positive than me. But just having that positive mindset, that's how I truly balance it.
Nice. I love it. I want to come meet the coach, the team.
Yeah.
It sounds awesome. It's like
we're a crazy team now. We the funnest team in college football, without a doubt.
And also, you guys,
awesome.
This team is on the rise too, man. You guys have a lot of great talent. So really looking forward to seeing what you guys do this year. And the last 2 things here before we let you go, our team is part of this foundation. It's called the Hugh Jackson Foundation. He's a former NFL coach, but now he's the offensive coordinator at Tennessee State with Eddie George. And we're trying to help him prevent human trafficking, making sure the community stays safe, the kids stay safe. So I'll send you the foundation so you can go check it out.
Yes, sir. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. And the last thing here, would you like to say anything to all the nurses, doctors, and essential workers right now?
Sir?
Well, would you like to say anything to all the nurses, doctors, and essential workers?
Just continue to go out of it. We appreciate you, and we love you.
Yeah, well said. And there it is. That wraps up episode 850 for the NR Hour Sports Show with special guest D. Jordan Strong, currently defensive back for Coastal Carolina. We just want to say thank you for coming on the show today. It was truly an honor. Keep up the great work, man. Tell Justin I said what's up. Good luck this season. I'm sure. Hopefully we're planning on coming down there to see some games. Hopefully.
Oh man.
Yeah, let's go.
Thanks, Jordan.
Thank you.
Yeah, but keep up the great work.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
No problem.